going on, guys? Jungle Conflict 1969 here. Welcome to another video. This is a quick look at my first infantry, first of the 28 Black Lions impression. Then we'll get it out on the ground and give you guys a better look at it. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Alright guys, Jungle Conflict 1966 here. Sorry it's been so long, got real busy, life hit, got stuff to do. But here we are as my impression. First infantry, first of the 28th Black Lions. We'll jump into it. Sorry it's been so long again, but here we go. This is for 1968, 69, early 70. Also could work for 67, honestly. The first infantry's uniform and equipment didn't change a whole lot in that amount of time. But we'll jump into it here. First off, we'll start with the rifle. This is a XM16E1 clone. I got a Nodex spud upper and lower on here. Beautiful, beautiful upper and lower. I highly recommend it. Colt mag in there. NOS pistol grip. Type D stock. Colt handguard. Colt lower parts kit. Pretty much everything in here is Colt. See, it's a 16E1 clone. The barrel here is a marked barrel. It's a later mark for this type of a clone, CMPB, but at least it's marked, so, I'll take it. I got to get a 3-prong flash hider, but, that works for now. And then I just got a cotton rifle sling on here. That's the most common that you see the most. You can get a nylon sling for late 69, 70, but, cotton's pretty much the way to go. Then we'll get into the uniform. Over here we got a original pair of GI socks. They're Vietnam. They still are sticky and smell weird because of the insect repellent they put on them, but oh well. Got some Vibram sole boots here. Original 66 dated. Dog tag in each boot. Yes, they're all polished up and clean, but you gotta take care of your boots. Can't just let them get super ratty and then all of a sudden they fall apart and you all like, oh, why did they fall apart? Well, it's because you didn't take care of them. Even guys in country did get their boots shined. You don't gotta be filthy and disgusting all the time. Most of the time, yes, but not all the time. Especially when you're in the rear and there's generals and stuff walking about. Get your stuff squared away. Got my reenacting pants here. I do have a nicer pair, but I forgot to bring those out. Just a third pattern ripstop. Got holes in them and stuff. Whatever, it's a pair of pants to wear and beat out in the field with the correct trouser belt. Another correct type would be the flat brass belt buckle. But for 68, 69, this works perfectly. Over here we have, we'll get that in a second, we have a nice jungle jacket. It's a second pattern, third pattern mix. Got a second pattern gas flap type on it. Cotton poplin, but that's the only thing that's like a second pattern on it. Otherwise, no epaulets or side take-up tabs, so I don't know what the heck it is, but it's a nice jacket, real good condition, gotta iron it out and stuff. This is when I want to look good, which happens rarely, but when you do want to look good, it's nice having a uniform to look good in. Still gotta sew a name tape on it, but oh well. U.S. Army tape, first of the 28th Black Lions patch. That first infantry patch, pretty much every picture I've seen of guys in the first infantry, whether you're a Black Lion or a Black Scarf or whatever the heck you are, most of the guys have a patch on their uniform, at least that. See a lot of these, but at least that. Like I have very few pictures of guys without first infantry patches going out into the field. In the field, different story, but at least going out into the field, everybody went out with that, it seems like. Here you got the ubiquitous Black Lion scarf made out of parachute material. Pretty sure this is post-war parachute material, but the wartime stuff's kind of hard to find. Black Lion patch on it. And then right here we have a pin. Saw a picture of a guy with Black Lions pin on it. Really cool. I know a lot of the Black Lions guys actually had like a Boy Scout slide ring thing. I guess the rumor behind that is that so you don't get strangled out in the field with your towel. Someone comes up and yanks on your towel, it'll just fall apart before you can die from it. I don't know how true that is. It's probably just another jungle tale. But I know for a fact that guys had it. My unit leader has an original one from his dad, and his dad said that pretty much everybody in the unit had it. So we're going to try and get some of those made for the unit, but this works for now. Otherwise, you could just tie it like normal. But yeah. And also, these are smaller than a lot of the ones you see out there. This is based exactly off of a couple originals my unit leader has. It's just smaller. I don't know if that was a era thing or a unit thing, but these, you see a lot of guys with real huge scarves on. These ones are just smaller. Underneath we have my field beater uniform. Just a third pattern ripstop. It's not in great shape, just to destroy in the field. Got my name tape over there, U.S. Army tape. It's a nylon tape, but you do see that 68, 69, 70. Black Lions patch, first infantry patch. You see a lot of E4s. I don't have any rank on here, but you do see a lot of E4s in the Black Lions. I don't know what that's all about, but I just know you do see a lot of those. We don't wear ranks on our uniforms, but I mean, if you wanted to, probably E4 is the best bet, which kind of sounds weird, but I mean, really that's the way it is. Over here we have a Vietnam correct cap. Most of the guys are wearing these. You do see these, but like I know for a fact, at least in 67, 68, most of the guys had these, not boonie hats. Debatable there. I mean, get both. This is a ripstop boonie hat. Actually came from a vet, which is really cool. I have a more military reproduction boonie hat, but I didn't bring it out because I'm reworking like the whole brim on it and stuff, and it's just not in a stance that I really want to take out and show it off yet, so it stays where it's at right now. But I got one. Over here we have some after hours event type stuff. We got a original 60s Hawaiian shirt. Yeah, I've never seen a picture of a guy really wearing these in country, but after events for like Kokomo and other events, this is what we wear. Yeah. And then Vietnam headband, really cool. It's reproduction. Well, once again, you don't see, unlike the 1st Cav or American Division and stuff, you don't see a lot of hippie stuff with the 1st Infantry. They're kind of a up and tight unit, it seems like. I mean, there's debate on there, and you know, you got your outcasters, like good old Menendez, if you read the book, Blood Trails, he kind of was a goofball eater and stuff like that. I mean, you get those guys with druggies and whatnot, but in general, the 1st Infantry was actually a pretty up and tight unit, it seems. But after hours, you know, it looks good, especially with my afro hair and stuff like that. I mean, attracts them all. So, got that over there. Over here, we have a bunch of personal items on top of a original 68 dated nylon duffel bag. Don't know how much these were used. I know for a fact the 1st had them. There's a couple vets that actually talked about them. I don't know why the heck they remembered that out of all things. But I know that 1st Infantry got those. So, whatever, I got one. It's cool, kosher. Moving on, got some original 60s C-Rat material, or C-Rat stuff, spoon and salt and gum and whatnot. Just for display. Mag charger, a transistor radio, some trip cord, original face paint, sunscreen, soldier's handbook. No one's actually carrying these out in the field, but the public really likes to look at it. I don't know why. So I carry it anyways, just to throw on my cot or something. Some V-mail cards, and then a bunch of 60s entertainment, just in case you get bored at a reenactment, and plus it looks really nice sitting on a cot. The vets always get a kick out of that. Moving on to field gear. This is my field gear setup, all in 1956. Got a bayonet, 2 mag pouches with mags and a sock in it. I'm not going to pull it out, just believe me. Grenade on either side. M56 belt. 2 compass pouches, I'll explain that in a second. Suspenders. I know for a fact that the 2nd of the 28th were not required in 1967 at least, and 68 to carry bayonets. A lot of guys did not carry them. A lot of guys carried either personal knives or Bowie knives or whatever the heck you wanted. I don't know about the 1st of the 28th, but I know the 2nd of the 28th were not required to carry these. I just carry it. It's mounted here on the side because skinny dude, don't got a whole lot of room on my belt. I mean, yeah. So, and then also, you look at pictures of the 1st Infantry, a lot of guys, I don't know why, are carrying 2 compassless first aid pouches. Why? Like I said, I have no idea, but I mean, that's just what they were carrying. And then up here, somewhere, got a carabiner up here. Don't know why, it's just up there. Bug juice bottles in my helmet. Sometimes I'll put one in my helmet. It is a airborne liner, but it's A washers and stuff, so it's correct. And I mean, this is a liner I've had forever, so it stays. Got the early helmet cover, no slits, so it's cut slits. Chin strap up in the back, name written on it. You don't see a whole lot of graffiti with the 1st Infantry. I mean, you see a little bit like nicknames and, you know, names on it and stuff like that. And you also don't see a whole lot of stuff in the helmet bands. But, I mean, you do see a thing here and there. But really, I mean, like I said, these guys are a pretty straight-laced unit, so they didn't have a whole lot of crap going on. Also, with the web gear, you see a lot of full-on web sets being used. I mean, you see a little bit of a difference there. It depends on the mission. The 1st Infantry is also very unit or mission dependent, you know, on how much they're carrying, but a lot of pictures they got full web sets, just so you know. Here we have a C-rat sock that I will strap onto the back of my belt here on short range missions and stuff like that. You see that a lot of times. There's C-rats in here, emptied out, originals. I'm not going to pull them out, believe me. But, I mean, just for small little 1-day or 2-day patrols, you know, you see stuff like that. Moving on. Early war gas mask bag with gas mask. Like every picture I have of the 1st Infantry, or at least most of them, they're wearing these at least to get out into the field. In the field, you sometimes see them. But I know they did have them, and I know pretty much every guy's carrying them, so it's pretty much a requirement for a 1st Infantry impression. It's just how much you wear it. Depends on your mission. But we got that. Over here we have 2 bandoliers with some blanks in them. You don't see a whole lot of bandoliers being used by the 1st Infantry, it seems. That's just from what I've seen from pictures, but I mean, that's debatable. I only have like only 2 or 3 pictures of 1st Infantry guys actually wearing bandoliers. Most of them are wearing claymore bags. And I know this, I've talked to plenty of 1st Infantry vets, there's tons of them out there. And just look at the pictures, pretty much everybody's carrying at least 1 or 2 of these. Some have claymores in it, but most of the guys have like 20 magazines, M16 magazines in here, because this is way easier to carry than bandoliers, way easier to get mags out than bandoliers, ultimately way better. This is the correct nom type. But yeah, so if you're gonna do a 1st Infantry impression, definitely get 1 or 2 of these. One for a claymore, which I don't have yet, but you know, we're getting there. Those things cost a small fortune. And for magazines, because I mean, that's just overall the way to go, is carrying these, and like every guy in pictures have them. Now, as far as M60 rounds go, these are dummy M60 rounds. 1st Infantry always carried them, or not always, but most of the time carried them either in these M60 bandoliers or in, you know, 200 round M60 ammo boxes with a GP strap on it. Unless if you're the A gunner, that's how 90% of the guys are carrying them, because you have no need to pull them out right off the bat, so you keep them high and tight, rattle down, you know, keep your noise down, keep your ammo clean, high and tight in either bandoliers or ammo cans. About 100, 200 rounds per guy. Unless you're the A gunner, like I said, then you can wear them all in belts all around you, looking like Rambo. But 90% of the time like this. Also, once again, unit dependent, mission dependent. You do see a lot of guys with them, you know, wrapped around them and stuff. But I mean, that's on like a real short range patrol. But going out into the field, at least, keep your ammo tight and dry and clean. Next up, we got my rucksack here. P65 lightweight rucksack mounted high on the frame. Got 2 trip flares in here, M16 cleaning kit, bandolier around the outside, Vietnam flashlight. Trust me, it's a Vietnam correct flashlight, I'm not pulling it out. And there's also a towel. I got some more socks in that pocket. Got a 2-quart 60s canteen, 68 dated. Some ammo around the top. Going back kind of on what I just said, but like, I mean, it kind of looks cool, so whatever. It's going to stay for now. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 canteens on it, all 60s dated. C-rat stove type shebang. And then a, let me get around here, a 1966 dated sheath and machete. Pretty much everybody's carrying machetes or some type of knife, Bowie knife, you know, cutting knife. You got a walk point or something. Most guys are only carrying 4, 5, 6 quarts of canteen or of water overall. I mean, that's depending on however much you really want to carry, but these guys are operating in the jungle, not super dry areas, so you don't need a whole lot of canteens. Obviously, that depends on you, though. And also on here, I got a ammo can, which keeps all my personal items, and a poncho and whatever it's called, a air mattress. And on the inside here, I think it's just an extra poncho liner. I don't really remember. But, yep, and then we got, you know, straps and everything. Also, another thing that I don't have that I need to get is at least one smoke grenade. Everybody, at least in the 228, was carrying one smoke grenade, and it seems like pretty much every Black Lion carried one smoke grenade, at least. So, gotta get one of those. If you read the book Blood Trails, apparently they couldn't get their hands on red smoke, so like purple, green, or yellow are kind of your options, but I don't know for sure for all areas. I just know at that point that's what they had, so just keep it safe and do that. So I got to get one of those, but we're getting there. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Once again, I'm sorry guys that this took so long and I've been kind of dead and out of the way for a while, but hopefully I can get 2 or 3 more videos out besides this one, because I got a whole bunch of other stuff that's pretty cool to show you guys. So yeah, you got any questions, let me know. This is just the basic kit, by the way. If you're actually going to reenact, I recommend getting a cot and a correct sleeping bag or sleeping system, because, I mean, if you're at an event or your unit has a GP medium or GP large, sleeping on a cot is way better than sleeping on the ground. But, I mean, that all depends on what type of reenacting you can get involved with and what you got going on. I got those, but that's not part of this immediate impression. So yeah, you guys got any questions, let me know. I'll try and answer as best I can. Or if you got any information that might lead me to believe that I'm wrong on any of this, please let me know. Because, I mean, obviously trying to put together the best impressions possible at all times. So yeah, thanks for watching guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, thanks. Have a great day.